All right, let me get started. Okay, let's see. Clamp this crappy ass desk here. All right, here we go. Just got this in today from Canon Keys. Got a TMOv2. I have no idea what color I ordered at all. I'm guessing it's probably green. I don't know. I mean, I was looking at the order ticket and all, and it just says reserved or something. So I don't know. Don't know if it's black, don't know if it's silver, whatever. But find out. So get my trusty knife here. I don't know. Maybe use some other knife. But let's see. Here we go. Covered up the shipping label. Don't want to dox myself, even though our addresses are easily found. Alright, here we go. Packing slip. Alright, looks like it's in this nice case here. Let's see, here we go. Got some nice cannons here on the zipper pulls. Alright, let's see what's in here. Okay, so this top slot here, PCB, 4 bump-ons, hex key, TMO sticker. What else we got? Canon key sticker, white TMO sticker, and this sticker here. Here we go, boys. I don't know what that's a reference to, but somebody can fill me in later. Alright, here we go. So we've got this nice thick foam for the board here. Let's unstrap this. Alright, got this nice microfiber cloth here. Oh, there we go. It's navy blue. There we go. Here we go here. Back side. Press wait. TMO logo. There we go. So now I gotta figure out what switches I'm gonna put in here. I'll probably stick in some silent alpacas in here. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Because I just happen to have a bunch of those around. So don't know when I'll get around to doing a build for this. I'll try to stream that one too. I've been meaning to do some build streams for once. Once I get all my cams set up in the garage and don't have like crappy internet in there, because I guess the garage is it's pretty far from a router. I've got a Wi-Fi extender, but it kind of craps out on me sometimes. And well, we'll see. Hopefully I can get it going. I don't know, maybe, let's see. Maybe I'll crack this open for the heck of it. I should probably go ahead and get some Weeha screwdrivers so I don't have to deal with these hex keys, but it's not too bad at all right now. So I've got a bunch of stuff I still need to solder up. I've been planning to, like I said, set up a camera in my garage so I can do some build streams. I've got a plank I need to finish building. Let's see what else I got. Got this this one right here. I've been meaning to build, so it's gonna go into my key cult number 2. I call this PCB Big O. So giant ortholinear board. Basically, I'm gonna set this 4x6 area kind of like, I mean, it's basically in terms of layout. I'm gonna set up similar to the way I do my plank or ledge split. 4x6 section here. Gonna do a numpad here, and then do 4x6 section here. And I guess for the num row, I don't really use num row that much, so I just set it to regular num row stuff, but I probably won't actually use it itself. All right, now that I removed the screws from here, let's pop this open. All right, there we go. Let's give you a little bit closer look at this. Pretty nice though. Never really used a board with the blockers on it, but I'll give it a shot anyway. You know, in terms of the layout, usually I'll do like this as my space bar, this as a backspace, and then in terms of function, I'll probably just do like a hold space and then this top row here to get to my numbers and symbols. So at least when I do, you know, on my other 40 staggered 40s I've done before, I'll do like hold space down and this to do numbers, and then if I hold this one down here, the right key, I would do symbols. So pretty straightforward there. The other thing I would do is I also do a numpad on the right hand side. So let me put this down. So I'd hold space, and then right here where the fingers already are, I would just do like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, and then the other key would be 0. So the other 40 I've used a bunch before is the Laplace. I don't think I have one anymore. I mean, it's one I used to sell in my store, but discontinued. So I'll probably try a similar layout here, although there is a couple extra keys on the right-hand side, and then I don't know what I'll do with these left macro keys yet, but I'll figure that out. But this should be a fun one to play around with. I mean, this is a pretty cute board here. All right, let me just screw this back up. But yeah, doing the numpad on the right hand while holding down the thumb key with the left hand is pretty handy, because you still have that muscle memory from typing on a full-size keyboard with the numpad. And then even though it's a staggered layout, it still feels pretty natural to find where the numpad keys are. Alright, got that all screwed up in there. Put that away. And let's get this baby wrapped up again. Probably like most people, I totally forgot that I had joined this group by. I do keep a notepad around somewhere, or not really a notepad, but like something somewhere that reminds me what I've got going in terms of group buys. Mainly I just enter group buys for key sets, not too many group buys. But let's see. Let me see what I got for in terms of group buys. Let's see. Let me clean this up. And yes, I'm gonna try to do a speed run of these builds. None of these 2-3 hour build streams. Come on, gotta like do the super speed solder runs. Don't know why that hasn't been much of a thing lately yet. Thunderburger, yeah. Hopefully you got me doing some of the unboxing here. Although you can look at the stream afterwards. But yeah, really nice board that you made here. Alright, let me figure out what other group buys I did. In the meantime, let's see. Let's move that over again. Yep, got my number 2. It's gonna build that probably this weekend. Get that going. That was my internet, my face cam trapping out. Okay, let's see what's the deal. There we go. Hopefully that's working again. But yeah, I decided to make a ortho PCB for my number 2. Also did plate for it. Pretty easy to take files that were posted on their website to change the plate to an all ortho plate. So it's got the leaf springs on there. Let's just do a test fit on here. Pop that on top. And there we go. I mean, of course I haven't screwed it in or anything, but we'll see how that goes when I get this all built. So this is just regular alpacas in there. Why such a big ortho? Just because I can. You just had, get the number 2. This is a B stock number 2. And I was like, might as well have the most, get a premium ortho out there. So had to make it happen. All right, let me put this away. I don't think I need to do anything more with this PCB. Actually, let me just show off the back side of the PCB. So I got it done with JLC PCB. Did the PCBA since I do that for a lot of prototyping runs. Nice and cheap. It wasn't too much for these PCBs, so I don't know. I think I bought 5 PCBs. The only thing I needed to solder on were, let's see, got the JST port here, and then initially for testing there was a USB-C notch on here. I just used that for testing, and then after I was done testing and writing all the firmware, I just took pliers, tore it off. Pretty easy there. Let's see, it's got an STM32F072 on there. I've been using that on all my non-split boards. Pretty easy to use. Got a lot of pins. It's pretty cheap too. Only like $1.50 or something like that through JLC. Maybe $2. I don't know, but whatever. It's cheap enough. And then I did screw up one thing on the PCB. I forgot to connect the LED out to the LEDs itself. So that's why I've got this small jumper wire on there. But that was the only thing on there, so that needed fixing. So all done there. And then all I need to do is just solder in all the switches, add in some LEDs, and this thing is ready to go. So my plan is I'm going to try to do a speed run of all these. I'm going to practice on a plank first to see what the best technique for hitting all these switches up as quickly as possible. I don't know, just kind of inspired by that one video where that in China where the dude just like, all at once, whole line of header pins. That was kind of crazy. So yeah, I'll try to get that done within the next week or so. Just trying to add some more content to this channel, since normally we just run our podcast on here, which we will definitely do tonight this time. We've been saying, I guess, last episode we ran was like 3 weeks ago. It's all Josh's fault. He's been flaking out on us for random reasons and whatnot. But we're going to try to play Mario Party on stream and talk keyboards. And by talking keywords, I mean like 10% of the time, as we usually do in every single episode. Okay, let's see. Let's not damage this thing. All right, there we go. Put this under my desk where it's gonna stay safe. All right, and then just some, let's see what other goodies I got here. Oh yeah, here we go. What do I got here? Just a BDN9 here, the new version. Let's see, let's get this connected up. There we go. Let's see. Something freeze now. Another thing froze. Of course it froze. Let's fix the desk cam. Alright, there we go. Nice and shiny lights. Yeah, whatever. Those are more PCBs. Let's see. How to get these lights to show up nicely. There we go. So I set RGB matrix on here so you can do all your fancy effects. Right now I got this knob program to change the brightness of everything. So this build is for a buddy of mine. Gonna send it off. He wanted just one encoder on the upper right hand side, and then he also wanted it to be pretty well weighted down. So luckily I've got these old plates, stainless steel plates. They were supposed to be for the Nyquist. Obviously this is too small for a 5x6. What happened here was the files I'd given them were exported out of Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe, they like have this view of that DPI needs to be like 72 DPI, whereas everybody else is like 96 DPI. So, or it could be the other way around. I don't remember exactly. But what happened is the plates ended up being 75% smaller than they should have been. So that's why I've got these hilariously small plates from the manufacturer. It was a local place. Luckily, they just redid the whole thing for me. They assumed fault for it, although I probably had something to do with being at fault there, but whatever. They pretty nice about it. And then I asked them if I could keep these extra plates. I don't know what I was going to do with them. I was just like, if they're going to go to waste, I might as well just keep them anyway. So got a little bit of weight to them. Let me see. Let me figure out how much this thing weighs. Yeah, so each of these plates weigh 90 grams. But yeah, so drilled out a couple of these. I'm probably gonna add a third one, but gonna attach it to the bottom here just to give it a nice weight. So need to finish drilling some holes and then get that sent off. Fun times. Then some of you might have seen this already. Choco numpad. So same thing as before, F072 microcontroller on there. Um, let's see. These like printed off these chalk spacers earlier today. Finally brought my printer home. So I had some chalk spacers done at 3D Hubs, but they're a little bit thicker than I had. After testing it, they're a little bit thicker than I wanted, and that's my fault because I wanted to try a certain spacing distance, but that didn't really work out. So I gotta go a little bit thinner, and this time I might as well just print some more out myself. Now that I got my printer at home, and I've got things all set up correctly, so yeah, let's see, I think there's probably like a couple issues on the PCB I need to fix up, but once I get that, I'll get that sold on the store. So that's it for now. So I will be doing a stream later today, about 9:30 Eastern time. We'll be playing Mario Party 2, chatting about keyboards and whatever's going on in our lives. So drop by later, so about 4 hours from now.